Hello friends, thought I'd show you what I was doing today on this beautiful Sunday early afternoon, probably around 12, 1 o'clock, somewhere's in there. We've had a lot of rain. It's supposed to rain today as well, but it earlied out and I'm glad it did. We've had 8 or 9 inches extra of rain this year. I mean, I know y'all and most of my videos, I'm talking about rain, and I'm telling you, it rains, seems like every other day. There's no time to do anything. The yard is drenched. And I had plans of starting the 269 Chevrolet trucks in the backyard. The yard is really wet. We've had around 2 inches of rain, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today or not. But in the meantime, it's windy, the sun's coming out, and I decided I would come out here and clean my wife's car. This is how I do it. If you're doing it on the cheap, there's no need and getting out the hose and the soap and the brushes and the rags and all this other stuff. I try to keep my wife's car that she drives clean most of the time. On a regular basis is what I'm trying to say. So I've already wiped it down, and this is what I do. Y'all's probably going to laugh at me, but I do things on the cheap. To me, there's not much difference in getting a towel that is a clean towel. What I mean, when I get done doing this stuff, I wash the towels and get all the dirt and stuff off of them. So what I'm saying is they're clean towels. I go over the tops and everything where the rain and the dew has been sitting. Then I get a towel that's a little bit drier, and this is kind of elementary, but I just kind of dry it off. And my wife and I, we don't go through mud or anything going to work or any place like that, so the rain is pretty much washed off. As much rain as we've had, any debris that would hurt it, it's just plain water. So what I do is I just dry it off best I can, and you can tell by the vehicles we drive, they're just daily drivers. They're old vehicles. I've never had a new vehicle in my life. I'm usually about 8 to 10 years behind on what's currently new. So this is what I have. I really just can't see. I'm glad people do buy new vehicles because that keeps me a job. It keeps the country going. But I just never have been a big fan of buying a brand new vehicle and making the payments on it. And then, a few years later, you paid $17,000, say, like for Ford Escape or whatever, just using that for an example, and then you turn around and they're worth like $1,500, and you've made all those payments, and to me it's money down the drain. But anyway, I do that, and as I just done on my wife's vehicle, and then I get this stuff right here. Now I really do like this stuff. It's Armor All Extreme Tire Shine, and you can get this at AutoZone, Walmart, O'Reilly's, any place like that. And I like this stuff because it really does make your tires shine, and it's real easy to put on. And I'll show you. Let me put it in the on position. There's a little button here I got to twist. Okay. And you're supposed to let it set for a few minutes. And I'll wipe it down a little bit when I get done. The overspray, I mean. It's really that easy, and I don't spend a whole lot of time on this because it's supposed to rain again. See, today's Sunday, it's supposed to rain again Wednesday or Thursday again. So, and this day is really kind of unique. It's going to be rather warm, I think, in the upper 60s, and we've been in the 30s and 40s for highs. So I think 40s. Let me take that back. I think in the 40s, maybe low 50s. So with the wind blowing, it makes it kind of cool. So it's already probably about 57 out here, and I'm taking advantage of this. And that's why I don't spend a whole lot of time with dragging out the hose, dragging out the soap, get the bucket, get the brushes, get the, all this other stuff, when in reality, if you ask somebody, if I took it to the car wash, or if I got soap and water in the whole 9 yards and drug it all out and put it all back up, and all the money I spent, nobody could tell the difference anyway. So, and as I said, in a few days it's going to rain anyway. But I like for my wife to have a clean vehicle. As I said, we don't have new vehicles, not even close. But as long as you have, this is how I feel about it. As long as you have a vehicle, a used vehicle, it could be an older one, like as we drive. I'm driving a 98, and this is 2005, I think. So as long as you keep them up and they look decent, I don't see a problem with it. I can't really see going in debt for a brand new vehicle, or car or truck. Now, granted and true, they are nice. I'd love to have one. Somebody gives me one, I'll take it. But I'm gonna put this in neutral so I can get the rest of the tire that's on the bottom, if you're wondering what I'm doing. I've already kind of cleaned it up a little bit on the inside with this little, I think it's about a $20 vacuum, Black & Decker. It's not much. You kind of get what you pay for. It'll last maybe a year and a half, just me cleaning the carpet and stuff in the cars and trucks from leaves and small gravel and stuff that gets stuck on your shoes. Okay, I'll finish this up. And I know it looks bad right now, but when it dries, it'll really pop. And other products I've tried say you're going to have a real good shine and whatnot. And I've got bottles and cans of it, and it ain't worth nothing. This is the best so far that I've found. I've got some of that. I think it's turtle wax, shine, and that stuff don't shine. It's just, they shine because I spent my money on it, and that's where they're shining at. But it's not on my tires, so I use stuff like that on old Dookie sitting over here, because old Dookie don't care. He's just glad to be here. So, and I don't really waste it on this old Oldsmobile, because that's what I drive back and forth to work. But I try to, as I said, I try to keep my wife's car pretty clean, and where she's proud to drive it. I'm glad to have a wife that doesn't require high maintenance and demand a new car or truck like some people do. Okay, I thought I'd show you this little trick, and you can see on this Oldsmobile that it's where I've wiped is nearly dry. Well, it is dry. And you know what? It looks just as good as if I'd got the rag and, as I said, bucket and, the whole 9 yards. Now, if I'd been through mud and stuff, let me say this. If I've been through mud and stuff or whatever, I would get the hose out and I'd clean my wheel wells and all that real good, which I do every once in a while anyway, just to keep the quarters and stuff, quarter panels from rusting and stuff. But on little rains like we've had, and it rains so much here, we just this is what I kind of do. Saves a lot of time, and I get done quick, and I can move on to other things that I would like to do. Okay, I'll let you go. I appreciate you watching this video. If you found it boring, I'm sorry. I just thought somebody might be interested in this. And let's see, get one more glance at my wife's vehicle here. Don't look too bad. Looks like somebody takes care of it. Okay, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment if you would. I really would appreciate it. And I'll see you later.